Once more on Gamesmaster's Not-to-Go holiday camp. I've just been up on the helipad where the North Sea breeze has blown in another whopping chopper full of guests. All of them are desperate to find out Gamesmaster's first challenge, so while I slip into something a little bit smoother, let's go over to the great man himself.
Welcome to the fount of game-playing wisdom on this stormy Thursday night. For my first challenge tonight, I've chosen to tax your brain cells with a puzzle game called Tomatoes. The object is strategically to place platforms and fans in order to guide the tomatoes across the screen to the conveyor belt on the right. Precision and coolness under pressure are very much in order for this challenge, particularly as I am only allowing 1 minute to complete the task. Good luck to you.
Okay, well, we figured this challenge is quite easy, so what we're going to do is throw it out to one of our campers out here on the rig. So if anyone fancies the chances at the tomato game, please stick your hands in the air. Okay, we clear some of the smoke. Definitely not you. No, too ugly. What about up the top here? Yes, there's a woman there, a girl with dark hair. That's right, you there, yes. If you'd like to make your way down, give a round of applause for our volunteer. Thank you. All right, what's your name?
Helen.
Helen Williams, okay. Where are you from, Helen?
East London.
All right, now you heard Gamesmaster's little introduction. You know roughly what you got to do. We don't want to tell you too much more than that. It's basically a test of your intelligence. How's your grey matter these days?
Got me through so far, but it's slipping a bit, you know.
All right, then. Well, let's hope it doesn't slip too much. If you'd like to take your place, Helen, we'll get ready to start. And helping me through this taxing challenge of intelligence is everybody's favourite pro, Dave Perry. Welcome, Dave.
Hi, Tom.
Now, Dave, okay, we haven't given too much away about this game. She's really got to feel her way through it. Any tips you can give her, though?
Yeah, it's an infuriating game that relies heavily on trial and error, so it's just try as many different ways to solve the challenge as possible.
So, Helen has 1 minute to get the tomato from the bottom left corner of the screen to the conveyor belt at the middle right-hand side of the screen using any of the objects available. Helen, are you ready? Your 1 minute begins now. Okay, off goes Helen here now.
Clicking along the bottom to select between the objects. What she's got is she's got 3 fans and 2 springboards.
Okay, so she's put a fan and she's put 2 fans there. Why is she going with 2, Dave, do you think?
Because she's going to need it's quite a big gap. She's going to need quite a bit of wind power.
Okay, oh no, the tomato got splattered. She's got unlimited tomatoes though. The time's important, so 20 seconds.
Yeah, she's put a springboard there now. She's going to see what...
Oh no, he got splattered. Too close to the fan there.
Too close to the fan. Just to move the fan away.
Okay, 30 seconds gone here.
Clicking on that green light springs the tomato.
She's got to bounce. No, but it's not nearly long enough. And the flame's going to get the tomato.
Big flame gets her.
Okay, so 37 seconds gone here.
What she was doing is seeing how far the tomato will spring across, so she knows where to put the second springboard.
Okay, she's gone for 3 fans now. Oh, a bit too strong there. She's got 12 seconds left here, Dave. Is she going to do it?
She's got to allow for the extra fan and the more power.
Okay, it goes to space. She's got 7 seconds left. Oh, no, hit by the fireball. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, she's just done it.
Brilliant.
With 1 second to go, it's as close as they get, but Helen Williams has done it. Well done, Helen. Excellent, excellent. Okay. All right, Helen, that was absolutely brilliant. It was so tight at the end there. Were you worried at all? Did it ever get a little bit hairy down there?
Yeah, it did a bit. I was a bit freaked out when it got splattered on the fan. I wasn't expecting
That was, you only had a couple of seconds left there. But we're lucky it's all smiles at the end. Well, Helen, you didn't notice it happened at the start of the day, but you have an added bonus now, the Gamesmaster Golden Joystick! For a brilliant impromptu challenger, Helen Williams. Yet another happy camper leaps enthusiastically back to his cabin, and 3 more experts line up to thrust their opinions on the waiting world in this week's reviews. Video games have been around for so long now, we decided this week's category would be classic games. First up, Track and Field. The game that blistered many an arcade addict's digits comes to the Game Boy in a 7-event button-battering situation.
The graphics are some of the best I've seen on the Game Boy. I think there's not a lot of blurring behind you when you're running, swimming, etc.
You could argue there's plenty of variety in there. There's 12 levels, you can have a couple of players, but once you've played each level a couple of times, you decide it's completely irrelevant.
The big problem is that it's very, very easy. On my first go, I got all the way through to the end, and after that, what was the point of playing it?
Next up, Drop Zone. The ancient Archer McLean C64 classic comes to the NES. It's a Defender-style shoot-'em-up with infinite levels of increasing irksomeness.
It's basically a sideways scrolling, shoot 'em up, shoot everything. There's not a lot of variation in the levels, but they just get faster and they get harder.
It's a sort of an old-style game. I mean, there's not, like, loads of variety in it, but there's something about it. It's really addictive.
If you think you're a hard shoot-'em-up fan, then check this out.
Next up, Paperboy 2. In the politically correct sequel, you can be a paper girl as well, as you bunny hop and lob lurid tabloid tales through windows 21 levels long.
At first I found this quite a good game, but I definitely only mean at first.
Bland graphics, twee sound, the kind of collision detection that they could have improved on a digital watch. This is one game to avoid.
Now it's time for all viewers with handpiece problems to breathe a collective sigh of relief as we look at 4 of the latest innovative joysticks. First up, the creme de la creme of Street Fighter 2 controllers, the Top Fighter.
This joystick's programmable, so I can activate the special moves just by touching one button. Here I'm doing Fireball, so Hurricane Kick, and there's Dragon Punch. This makes it far simpler, which is a great help.
Next up, something to really get your hands around, the Free Flight.
This is an analog joystick, so it gives you more control than a digital one would. They're calling it a virtual joystick because it's the nearest thing that you can get to real flying. The more I tilt the joystick to the right, the more it banks gradually to the right, and the same with if I do it to the left. The joystick's really brilliant to use, but I'm not too sure about the shape of it. It looks a bit rude.
Finally, leave your hands free to wander with the Free Spirit.
It's a joystick in a cap. If I tilt it upwards, I'll climb up, and down, I'll dive downwards. If people think flight simulators are dull, they're wrong. This cap makes it much more exciting.
Once more, we serve up an intoxicating cocktail of opaque opinions and fulsome focuses, but these are a mere chaser to the full round of drinks that is the Celebrity Challenge.
Hello again. For the evening's second challenge, we enter the disturbing, war-ravaged world of Contra 3. As machine-gun-toting Rambo figures, our next competitors will need to get through the game's difficult first level without losing more than 4 lives. Show no mercy, and do watch your derrieres.
For our Celebrity Challenge this week, it's Teen Pop sensation time again. We're very lucky to have the 4 Walthamstow wonders, Terry, John, Brian and Anthony, he's 17. take that on a few weeks ago. They were very, very nice about you guys. Said you guys were much better games players than them. Is that true?
No, they're better than us.
Is there any real grief between you guys and them, or do you like hang out, have a beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah, they're such lovely pop stars, aren't they? They're all nice. This is like a sort of tag team situation here, right? You've all got to sort of muck it together to get through the level. Which order are we going to play it in then? Who's the sort of best games player? Do you want them to hang on till last?
Hang on to last and worst first.
So who's going to go first then? Who's the worst? You're the first then. We're going to vote. Will it be you then last then, Terry, or?
Yeah, Terry last.
All right, Terry last. The commentary box with me, I have my very own chart sensation, Dave the Kid Perry from Super Pro. Welcome, Dave.
Hi, Dominic.
Now, Dave, any tips here? It's quite a tough challenge, this.
It is a tough challenge. There's plenty of action in this game, but, you know, they've got plenty of time, so if they take it easy and just think about the challenges, then they might have more luck than they did choosing hats for today.
You're a fine one to talk. OK, then what they have to do, they have 4 lives, 1 each 17 member per life in a relay situation. They've got to get to the end of the level and defeat the Guardian. Are you ready then, guys? OK, Anthony, off you go. Oh, no. So Anthony's playing first. We can see him with a normal gun just now.
The first thing to note is these robots in the air, when you kill them, you get little, like, eagles come down, and the letter on them denotes the kind of weapon you get. Now he's got a split gun.
He's got a special three-way one there. He's ducking down there, Anthony. That's good tactics. He's got to watch this guy at the top here. Oh, no, Anthony's lost him. So he hands over to Brian now.
Never a good idea to run into an android.
All right. Now let's see if Brian does any better here. Oh, Brian just debated that bullet there. He's stuck down. Oh, no, Brian spotted as well. Which means he's handing over to John now.
Brian was at a disadvantage because where the other one got killed, he lost the weapon, so he didn't have a good weapon. He avoided that bullet well. We could do with taking out one of these flying robots so he can get a stronger gun.
Okay, he's doing all right though, John. He's doing very well. He's probably about a third of the way through. He's going to go up to the Guardian.
This is the first of these. There's 2 of these. You shoot right into that red ball, and that should take it out. It's the first
he's
2 in the
very
game.
well. John has proven a bit of an expert at this game, Dave.
Now he's got to jump in this tank, and this tank is invincible whilst he's in here.
So nothing can actually get him at all when he's in the tank,
This would be excellent in the middle of London, wouldn't it?
It would be handy on Oxford Street, Dave. All right, he's out there.
Somersault.
Oh, no, he's got it. So we hand over to the last competitor, which is Terry. How far have they got to go, Dave?
Not far, nearly at the halfway point.
Okay, it's all up to Terry now. He's got
a power up. That's it. Oh, he's got a smart bomb. That's a smart bomb. You see
another smart bomb
up on the top right of all the icons. Now he's got a barrier. He's totally invincible now. Whilst it's blue, he wants to go like the clappers. Absolutely. When it turns red, he's got to watch out a bit.
Got to be careful. Oh, he's done it. That's all right.
He's got 3 smart bombs still, so he could use those. That's a laser gun.
Okay, now what's happening here now, Dave?
Now, there's a little tango man.
Oh, yeah.
He's a total pansy, this guy, though.
Oh, no, what's going to happen?
And they don't even go anywhere near.
No, get away from
him.
He's all right.
He's standing there. He's gone. Keep going. No, that's just halfway.
Okay, he's finished the halfway body here.
Get another weapon. A homing missile. Now, those are brilliant. Those will find the enemies.
Sort of fills up a little
no, he doesn't want to get that. Keep on going. That's if you've got to stay up on these stone slabs, because any minute now a jet plane's going to come in and napalm the whole area.
Okay, oh my God, it's Vietnam all over again.
There we go. Had he been down on the floor, he'd be Kentucky Fried Chicken by now. He's going to keep on going, climb up this wall.
So he's over halfway through it now. But
right, now this is the dodgy bit. He's got to hang from this bar and avoid these flames. He can shoot the little fireballs out of the way.
Okay, he's got to be careful. Time is not important here.
He's got to time it and get it.
Terry is the last 17 member left.
That's it. He can shoot this one. Get out of the way. Now he can go now. This is a great performance so far. He's being so cool, taking his time. It's not a time challenge.
Well, he's got to power up. He's got that.
Right.
3-way now.
Split gun now. He's lost the homing missile.
This looks quite dangerous here. He's got to time it right.
Time it. Let's go.
This is getting very, very tense. It's very exciting.
Really good.
At the end.
Oh, no, straight in the flames.
But he was going so
Crash and burn.
Terry eats some flames. His man is dead, and E17's challenge is over. Round of applause for E17. Guys, it got very, very close towards the end. Talk us through it. Anthony, you were first up.
Yeah, it just all come on top for me, really.
It came from every direction,
yeah,
I think.
Lots of noise and I couldn't concentrate and I just can't play it and I'm no good and I wish I never bothered. I'm sorry.
All right. Now let's go to John. Any comments on your performance?
Not really.
Well, at this point, you were in dire straits, but
I didn't even get a chance to push the fire button.